Oh, hi, Athena.
Hi, Isabel. How are you? Nice to see
I'm
you.
okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Good.
It's nice to see you again.
Thank you. Likewise. Great. Well, Isabel, I'll just go through the usual things that I do at the beginning of the session. As you know, it's a confidential space. There's nobody here with me in this room. You can bring whatever you'd like to this session. And yeah, just make yourself comfortable. If you've got something, if you'd like to grab something to drink or go anywhere to feel comfortable before we
Looking
start.
around, Athena, and I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, great, great.
Thank you.
So as you know, we've got 30 minutes to this session,
Hmm.
so we'll probably finish around 12:30. Yeah.
Yes,
Just one thing before we start. I do like to take notes of anything that's important to help me remember. Are you okay me doing that?
no problem at all.
Okay, good.
No problem.
So, okay, when you're ready, feel free to bring what it is that you'd like to this session.
Well, what I would like to bring is an incident that happened yesterday with my partner. We
Okay.
had to go to hospital, and it was a suspected TIA. We were there for several hours. It was very stressful.
Mm,
Anyway, when things start kind of settling, what came up of this incident is that my partner was unwell a couple of days before yesterday,
mm,
and I didn't know about it. He didn't want to bother me. And even on Sunday, he had to drive me somewhere, and because it was bad weather.
yeah.
And now I realized that on that day, his symptoms were quite concerning, like
Mm,
with the vision, numbness.
mm,
So that was, I can imagine if I was in his place, I would be
mm,
really scared.
yeah, yeah.
But he didn't tell me anything. Only yesterday morning, he said, I'm going to tell you this. I spoke with the doctor. I'm going to see the doctor because I suspect that I had a TIA or several of them. I was so upset, as you can imagine. I
Yes.
dropped everything. I canceled things that I had for that day.
Mm,
So, what I want to explore today is how can I be more aware of how he's feeling and maybe being also aware of what I tell him so that he doesn't get too stressed because he's under stress with work. We're
mm,
doing an extension. He's doing everything by himself. So
mm.
that situation really made me think and how I can support him.
Sure.
Yeah,
Isabel, first of all, really, I'm sorry that you had to go through this,
thank you.
and you're speaking as if how is he now?
Yes, he's really good.
Okay,
He had a lot of tests, and
okay,
they said nothing to worry about. They
okay,
suspect it was just being under a lot of stress.
okay,
So even with the TIA, they were not even sure about that.
okay.
So that was good news.
That was
Yeah.
okay. I'm glad that he's doing better, and I'm glad
Thank
that you got
you.
some good news from the hospital because I can imagine that was very
Yeah,
stressful, as
yeah,
you said.
yeah. It
Just
was very
say,
stressful.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, Isabel, what I'm hearing is that what you've said is how can you be more aware of of any future symptoms? You would like to perhaps not put more stress on him. So as
Yes,
well, I think you mentioned that.
yes.
So, but I think the main thing is how can you be more aware if something similar happens in the
Oh,
future?
yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So then, I know it's not lot of time, 30 minutes, but if this were to be a successful session, how would you like that to feel like at the end?
You mentioned about self-aware. there is something about being more self-aware because
Okay.
it's something that is within my control.
Hmm.
If something is bothering me, sometimes I don't think twice before I share it with him. Um, and maybe there are things I can just think and read about what's going on and then share it with him. It doesn't mean I'm going to hide, but just be
Hmm.
more mindful. Is this a good time to share
Hmm.
something that is upsetting me when he's already, let's say, tired, if it's the end of the day? So at the end of the session is just be more self-aware of those moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that because from the hospital they did say he's probably going through a stressful period, and you did mention that he's going
Yes.
to work. So you want to be more self-aware
Yeah.
about when to share and what to share.
Yes.
And at the end of this session, what will that look like when you get this self-aware?
Well, there is something that I'm thinking more is, for example, there are certain things that I could share with other people that I don't need to share with him.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so that is something I'm already thinking about. I can share with other people, not necessarily with him.
Hmm.
And also, at the end of the day, he's tired, he's stressed. I'm tired, I'm stressed. And my way of dealing with my stress is to tell him everything that is bothering me. So it will be more stress for him, and nothing is resolved anyway.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
already making some connections here.
Sure. Sure. Okay. Good. Good.
Yeah.
And Isabel, I like to ask this question.
Yeah.
What is meaningful about this to
It's,
you?
look, even the fact that he was unwell yesterday,
Mm,
when someone is not well, it really
mm,
brings to the forward. It's about being healthy.
mm,
There's always this idea, oh my God, if this person is not going to be around or
mm,
they aren't well,
mm,
it was really a wake-up call. I think all these moments are wake-up calls of how people are important to you.
yeah,
And yesterday it was one of these days.
yeah, yeah,
So it's how people are important in your life.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm hearing is it was a wake-up call, and
Yeah.
it was, it did sort of put yeah, it just showed you how important he is to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Isabel, this could be, and I can see, in your, like in your body, like just the way you are, that this is an emotional
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
a topic for you. So if you want to take a moment, sometimes you
No,
can take
that's
a
very
breath,
kind of you.
drink a glass of
And
water.
no, thank you. And I really appreciate your empathy. Because it's your partner. And yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, these things happen as a way of making more light why people are important in your life.
Mm, mm.
That's a way of looking at these moments. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
thinking, well, if there is something I can learn from the situation from yesterday, is
Mm,
that how people are important to you?
mm,
And
mm,
as I said at the beginning, how can I be a supportive partner by
mhm,
being more self-aware?
mhm. Okay. So then we'll start with that. How can you be a supportive partner?
Yes, because what I don't want to happen is that our, it's very easy then to go to the opposite way of, oh, I don't want to upset him, or,
Mm,
oh, no, it's too much.
mhm.
Almost like infantilize him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's not the intention, is
Mm,
just to have a good communication, but to be mindful when I share certain things. Um, yeah.
Okay. But what I'm hearing is that you want to be more mindful about what you share with him,
Yes.
but not hold back too much to,
No,
as you
no,
said,
no,
infantilize
no.
him. Okay.
Because then you will feel it. It would not help in any way the relationship.
Hmm.
You would feel it.
Hmm.
He knows me too well, and I know him too well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you know then what it is that you'd like to share with him and what you wouldn't want to share with him?
Well, look, that's, I know it sounds very superficial, but welcome to my world. I'm always looking at the news, and I know that what's happening in the UK has had an impact in my work
Mm.
and to a lot of people, especially if you're self-employed. And what I blurted out is, oh my God, situation are really bad. In a way, he already knows because there have been some redundancies in his work, so
Sure.
I don't have to remind him. So do I need to share this? Do I need to share some? And also, it's good to be in the real world, but I always try to remember there are people that are doing well considering the economic situation.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
So that's the grow mindset.
Mm.
So when there is something in the news and I think, oh my God, this is going to be terrible, think there are people in this moment, in this country, doing pretty well. And I need to actually think how they are managing so well,
Mm.
um, and get out of the negativity. And I don't have to share this with him like, oh, look, this happened. Oh my God, this is really bad. What am I going to do? What is he going to do anyway? The poor soul.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is that sometimes you watch the news or and
Yes,
the things that worry you,
absolutely.
and when they worry you, you will share automatically with him.
Yes.
So, okay. So then what would you do instead?
Well, I think I need to remember that there are people that, in spite of what is going on, they are doing well and focus on that.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
what do they know? And that they actually are doing well. And
Hmm.
maybe stop. I need to keep an eye on the news, but actually spend some time listening to podcasts about successful stories. So I
Okay.
think that would be a good balance. And
Okay.
maybe something is lacking at the moment.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So whereas that is what you're doing by yourself, how does that then support you? How do you use that then to support your partner? Or where does
Well,
that come in?
um, before I say anything, I need to think, why am I telling him this? Am
Yeah.
I telling him this? So just reminding myself, why am I sharing this? It's
Mm.
just to make me feel a little bit better because then by saying it like, whew.
Right.
So just asking, why am I sharing this? Um, and like if it's just for sharing it and and it's something negative, why am I doing it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that when you either want to share something or you are thinking about something, you'll evaluate.
Yeah.
Do you want
Well,
to share with
so
him?
ask myself, why do I want to share this?
Okay.
I know
Okay.
it sounds obvious, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about the things that you wouldn't want to share. How about the things that you could share then? Because as you
Yes.
said, you didn't want to what was the word?
Infantilize him. Yeah.
Infantilize. So, so what would you share with him?
Um, what I would share are things that can be that are important, but also that there is a solution, or I need some support for that, for example, or ask
Mhm,
his opinion about something, but something more like concrete about
mhm,
what is going on
mhm,
instead of that's what's happening in the world.
mhm,
So it's all very vague. The vague stuff maybe is not really that important, but
mhm.
if there is something happening and it's concrete,
Yeah.
yes, and he's meaningful. I need his support, and also because he's an engineer, he
Mhm.
is someone who likes to solve problems.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. So then what I'm hearing is that what you would share with him are things that are important, can be solved, and given he's an engineer, he can also help you resolve.
absolutely.
And how does he how does he take to things like that?
He likes it
Okay,
because he's a problem solver.
great.
That's
Okay.
when you're not infantilizing because he
Mm,
likes to solve problems.
okay.
and and he likes when I say, "What do you think about this? What do
Mm,
you think about that?" And the
mm,
fact that he's has that kind of brain, which
mm,
is different from mine, he can see situations from a different perspective, and
mm,
he's very clear
mm,
about what he thinks is important.
mm.
Comes from a very rational side, and I think that is really important for me. Yeah.
Okay. Ah, right. Okay. Okay. I see. So I can see where you complement each other then.
Maybe, yes. Now
Maybe
you
that's
know
what
what's going on. The emotional person and the rational
the
person.
rational person. And
Yes.
it seems like he enjoys those kind of conversations.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So so we track our progress, or you track your
Yes.
progress, Isabel. So at the beginning of this session, where would
Mm,
you feel like you are in terms of trying to work out how to support your partner? If we had to look at a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being
yes.
you've worked it out and you're all
Yes.
aware and and then 1, you're just beginning the process.
Well, I can see already something changing in this session so
Mhm.
far. Maybe at the beginning of the conversation, I would be putting myself as a 3, and
Okay.
I would say now I'm on a 5.
Mhm.
So I can see that I
Okay.
have more clarity,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, what actually has been going on. And the incident yesterday in
Mhm.
hospital highlighted that I need to be more mindful of what I share.
Mm.
So I can see at the beginning of the conversation was like a 3, now I'm on a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying you mentioned that you've got more clarity between the one,
Yes.
to get you to a 5. Um, would you want to speak more about the clarity that you've gotten?
Yes. I think what with this conversation is asking myself, why am I sharing this? If I see something in the news, just take with a pinch of salt.
Hmm.
And there are certain things I can share with my friends. Um,
Hmm.
and also balance. So if it's like very generic, what's happening in the country or is related to the economy, there are so many things outside of my control, and I need to be aware of that. And balancing out with positive stories like podcasts, people are successful,
Hmm.
so that I get a bit of a balance of the two. So
Okay.
that is something has helped me so far to have that realization.
Okay.
And also, why am I sharing this?
Okay.
Why am I sharing?
Yeah.
So that has been very helpful.
It looks like you've sort of worked out, you've been a little bit more aware about what it is that you you share with your partner, and also then worked out a solution as to what to do instead of speaking to him. You're
Yeah.
saying you hear something negative out of your control, you then balance it out with something positive. So that's,
Yeah.
I
That's
commend
it.
you on that awareness, yeah, or
Yeah.
that sort of not support, but in a way, get um like to share instead of sharing with somebody, instead you'll balance it out, as you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, great.
Yes. Yes. So that has been very helpful
Mm.
to have that clarity, coming back to clarity.
Okay. Okay, good. And you said the incident yesterday put a spotlight on, put a spotlight on several things. Do you want to talk more about that
Oh,
spotlight?
yes. It's because I was worried about other things in terms of my work, but it's something about when someone is ill that the priorities shift so quickly. It's almost like it takes seconds to worry about something related to work or, and
Yeah.
sometimes you have very little control to bring you back to reality and
Mm.
think, okay, let's deal with this health issue.
Hmm.
That is, yes. So that was the experience yesterday because I,
Mm.
I was thinking organizing my week, my clients, and I was thinking about clients, booking clients. And when he said, I think I'm going to the GP and I don't know if I will have to go to hospital, I said to him, it was so clear to me, like, I'm going with you. And he said, oh, but you have clients. And I said, don't worry. I will cancel, rearrange. Let's
Mm.
go. And I'm so happy I did that. When minutes ago, before he shared that with me, I was thinking,
Yeah.
clients, my bookings.
Right.
That was looking back. It's fascinating how your priorities shift so quickly.
Mm. Mm. Oh, good. I'm just looking, just observing.
Yeah.
If I may share, you seem quite certain that that was the right decision to make, and you
Oh,
feel
yes.
like,
Yeah.
if you feel quite confident, and you're quite happy,
Yes.
you said, to have made that decision.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And even my partner, I said to him where we were in hospital, because we're there for a couple of hours, I said,
Mm.
thank God I'm here. And he
Mm.
said, yeah, it's nice that, yeah,
Mm.
you,
Mm.
you are with me. Because if in his mind, he would go by himself. And I thought, no, 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 I'm coming.
Mm.
We are not negotiating this.
Mm. Mm.
We need to deal with this together.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, talking about, you said just moments before then, you were looking at your clients, you were worried about your business.
Yeah.
What does that shift in priority mean to you?
I think I need to be grateful for the good things.
Hmm.
So coming back to the positives and not put too much energy into the negatives, and
Hmm.
be grateful that we were together, be grateful that it was not too serious. And looking at other people that were in hospital, they didn't look very well, some of them.
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
really puts everything into
Hmm.
perspective.
Hmm.
Um, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, absolutely. These incidents in life do tend to shift priority,
Oh
give
my
you an
God.
immense amount of
And think
gratitude.
about what you're grateful for in this
Absolutely.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hearing a lot of that from you, Isabel. There's a lot of gratitude coming from you.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Gratitude for, for
Yeah.
everything. Whereas moments before you were worried in that sort of,
Oh,
like you said,
yeah.
in that worry
Yeah.
state. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, going back to your goal for today, which was being more aware about what you share with your partner. Is there anything else that's coming up?
Um, I think you just mentioned that now, to be grateful, to have more gratitude
Mm.
for the small things
Mm.
that I have, that we have. Um, so yeah, it's about having gratitude for the small things.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, you did mention about what you share with your partner and,
Yes.
ways to, instead of sharing with him, listen to positive podcasts, let's say, or sharing with friends,
Oh, yeah.
mostly things that are out of your control,
Yes.
anything that, are within your control or he can control, you will share with him.
Yeah.
Um, if you, in how do you imagine, let's say you've got control over how and what you share with him, and also to be careful not to I'm trying to say this word, I know what it means,
Infantilize. Yeah.
infantilize him.
It's an interesting word, infantilize.
Yeah, but it comes from the Latin word infantil, isn't it? Like the Spanish word
Probably, you're
infantilizing.
right.
So, yeah, I think so. Infantil is
Infantiliza, because
yeah,
I'm Portuguese, yeah,
yeah,
we say that in
yeah,
Portuguese, so it probably is a Latin word.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
infantilize.
putting that in mind,
Yeah.
in a perfect world, how do you see that? What does that look like?
Well, it would look like, for example, it can be as simple as when he comes home after work, um, just allow him to have a bit of a break because usually comes home really tired
Mm,
and and he needs to have quiet time to calm himself down.
mm,
And I think he's the kind of brain that he
mm,
has and
yeah.
the work that he does. So he needs to literally calm himself down for
Mm,
at least half an hour,
okay.
and and allow that as a routine. And
Right.
then ask him how the day was and how things, how, the small things.
Mm, mm,
Because I think the end of the day, I notice how
mm,
tired he is and how
mm,
much he needs to have that calming down when he comes
mm,
home.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. It seems like you've kind of you observe, the person that he is, and it seems
Yeah.
already you know what he needs when he comes back. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay, great. Now, as we're coming towards the end of the session,
Mm.
Isabel, is there anything else that you'd like to think about with regards to how you want to be more aware, how you can help?
Um, Allow his quiet time at the end of the day. I know it's a big deal
Mm,
for him. Um, I don't know. Sometimes it's just quality time together.
mhm.
Um, for example, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if we are watching, let's say, even a program together, just to be together
Mm,
and but be really present and not
mm,
being thinking about the economy, but
mm,
actually being with that person.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
That's great.
I see it's sometimes the simple things, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
simple
Well, it seems
things.
that you're aware. Sorry, there was a break in the
Yeah.
communication. Yeah,
Yes, yes, it's the simple things that
yeah,
sometimes can
okay.
make a big difference, in my view.
Mm. And it seems that you are aware of what he needs because you were able to visualize him coming from work and what he
Yeah.
needed then, the quality not time that he needed as well. So, okay. And how does that feel? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's something that it can be easily done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think there's anything that could come in the way of that?
It's how I manage my own stress, um, because I at the end of the day also I am also tired,
Mm,
and how I can calm myself down so I don't have to rely on him.
mm,
And so even not listening of some of the news at the end of the day, that
Mm,
can help me to calm myself down. If it's
okay.
late in the day and I'm looking at the news or anything
Mm,
that is going wrong in the world, I know
mm,
it's not going to help to calm myself down. I
yeah.
can
Yeah.
just put, let's say, a podcast of, I like, successful stories. Like, when someone starts a business and they go through all these
Right.
challenges, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, that's so amazing.
Yeah. Well, I am hearing a lot of self-care. You're feeling
Yeah.
like something,
Yes.
if there's
Yes.
anything that comes in the way, it's more
Yeah.
looking after yourself.
Yes.
And it seems that you've got solutions for those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, Isabel, we are coming towards the end of the session. How do you feel you're doing right now? Let's say if we use the
Um,
scale of 1 to 10, I think you were on a 5.
I would say, the moment 6.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's just a realization that what I've been talking about today,
Yeah.
it's not difficult to implement.
Mm, mm,
It's not difficult.
mm.
It's just having that routine.
Good.
Yeah, it's
Good.
not such a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. And any insights you've made? Any major insights you've made in through this?
Um, you mentioned about self-care,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's important
Mm-hmm.
because what I preach with my
Mm-hmm.
work, I need to remind myself of
Mm-hmm.
doing that as
Mm-hmm.
well,
Yeah.
um, that I can do it as well.
Okay. Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like to touch on that we've spoken about today?
I think it's okay. I
Yeah.
think it's a good place now.
Yeah.
Um, with the time that we had,
Mm,
that has been really useful.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I invite you, I know it's only 30 minutes, so I invite you to bring this again to the next session if you'd
Thank
like.
you.
I'm more than
That's very
happy
kind
to
of you.
explore this further.
Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
If that's okay with you, is this a good place to end the session, Isabel?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
very much and see you next time.
See you next time.
All right. Thanks, Isabel. Bye.